Time to do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah. Hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea.
Hi.
Hello, Don. You're supposed to be ready at any
I'm
time
always ready.
to introduce the show. Hey, John.
Oh, well, thanks for the heads up.
Yeah, dead. There you go.
Well, if you look at
Wait a
private chat,
Yeah, wait a minute. Ground control to Major Zach. The show is on. Start heading back.
But he wants to know why he keeps coming back. Oh, wait.
Grab your ice cream and get your butt in the chair.
My ice cream will get served when it gets served.
oh,
See, that's Dawn is sabotaging our show because every time she comes in here, she starts talking about ice cream, and everybody has to run off and get ice cream.
I don't know. I don't have ice cream. I've got a salad.
Oh,
Oh.
that's enough to clog my arteries or unclog them. I'm not sure which.
I have a positive underline, job title now.
Uh-oh.
Don't you see it under my name? Yours
Yeah,
should be.
it reminds me of like something that Van Halen would do.
Or Grand Funk Railroad.
Or the United States military.
Haven't found anything yet the U.S. military won't do.
All right. Zach's back with his bowl of ice cream.
Oh, yeah.
He beat me? Oh.
I would have been here in time, but I decided to pull the handrail out of the wall on the stairs. So
Oh, okay.
I hate it when that happens.
And Zach, I don't know if you noticed, I have a new title underneath.
Yeah.
Dang, Donna.
Took him a second.
no, I spelt it out, and I was like, "That's not spelt right." I'm like, wait, no, yes, it is.
Yes, Donna, I absolutely know what it means.
Hey, just out of curiosity, Zach, do they have Klondike bars in Canada?
Sure.
Okay, just checking, guys. I thought that might
It's a
be a
Klondike
bit.
bar.
What about Eskimo pies?
That doesn't sound. I mean, this is basically a Klondike bar, isn't it?
No, that we call that an ice cream sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
What is that? Now that I think I don't normally eat Klondike bars.
Don't worry, Carl. They're here.
And what are Timbits?
Donut holes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Klondike bars are vanilla ice cream dipped in chocolate. So they got the hard chocolate stuff.
Flavors now.
Oh,
too.
so
It's
what do we call them?
It's a brown cow without a stick.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
That's a regional thing. We have a local dairy here in the area.
Yes, Zach, we know you're vanilla.
Open up, Don.
See, you have to wave it seductively in front of the screen. So, there you go. That's okay, Don. Don, you remember what I said about you sabotaging the show? I take it back. It's his fault now.
I haven't done anything.
I attempt to be innocent. Other people do.
Don, you're innocent?
Not be innocent.
It's just a rocket. What are you on about?
I didn't say anything. See, I did not say anything.
Deep breathing. You'll get through it.
I'm just trying to think of how we would list that on Adam and Eve. The new Glenn or the Blue Origin.
What do you mean?
What would we call that on Adam and Eve? The Good Shepherd or a New Origin?
New origin.
Zach, you are familiar with Adam and Eve, right?
Yes.
No, not the ones from the Bible, but
no.
store. Okay. Yes, there is a store called Adam and Eve that sells adult playthings.
Oh, no, you're a Christian boy.
I'll send you the link.
And somehow
Wouldn't be
I'm
the worst link I've been
for
sent
that.
by this group.
Shit! Ah, damn!
Damn, what did we do to Joe?
I don't know, but let's do it again.
Chris, it's classified.
Oh God! Ah.
Okay. Well, I'll wait until Zach finishes his ice cream before I start asking rocket questions.
Go for it.
Do you get a referral, Donna?
I mean, you can find me on what's that? I'm on Cameo. Anyone wants to buy a birthday message or anything?
Uh,
I should just put the new Shepherd thing on there. I'd sell so many videos. People sending videos of me holding that up for people's birthdays.
yeah, hold it up and go, hope you have a good birthday. This is for you. And even the head comes off.
$15 a video.
Pop goes the weasel.
Is that what they call it now? Right. What?
How am I supposed to know
Get
what they
blamed
call
for
it now?
this.
You can ask questions, John. I'm good.
That's what she said.
Oh, and Donna and Zach, Donna says, do you want her account number to the place?
Do I get free shipping?
Depends on whether or not you spend enough money.
I think they do something like free shipping with any purchase over $50 or some shit like that.
Do they have free samples?
Not that you'd want to use. No.
Actually, there
What's the return
there
policy?
are bonus gifts. No returns, no exchanges. They don't know if
So
you've
it's like the
used
Super
stuff.
Bowl. No TV purchase of the Super Bowl.
Mhm. They don't know if you've used the stuff
Oh,
before.
good Lord. I didn't realize this.
Dang!
Giggity. Yeah, that's
Not even in the green room.
Oh, always in the green room.
Oh, and guys, I was telling y'all about having to fix that on the truck. That year only came with 2 engines.
Yeah.
Well, you need to for that size truck.
The 5.7 and then the LS that can be highly modified. The 5.7 had 5 different exhaust manifolds.
well, it's a 350. That makes sense.
Yeah. No,
They put 350s in everything. So
yeah. It had 5 different exhaust manifolds. Not only did you have to, do they need to know what the gasket looks like that's got to be replaced, they need to know which side it came off of.
yeah, that's not unusual because like it's a common engine and they have to reconfigure the exhaust to go through whatever you're putting it into.
That vehicle had 5 different exhausts. Dan, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, you could have the sports model or the military model or the high school. I'm driving this to the prom model. That came with Hush Thrush.
I don't want to know what the Joe
mufflers.
Dog version would be.
The vehicle, no, the specific,
cheap-ass one.
the specific vehicle, the GMC 3500 Savannah van, had 5 different exhaust types on it. And maybe the right side had a different than the left side.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot the California version.
Yeah. It's the guy says, I hate to tell you this. He says, take it. You're going to have to take out what's left of the donut gasket and bring it to us. That's the only way we could figure it out. He said I could have it as soon as Monday or 12 to 10 days. 10 to 12 days. I'm going, fuck.
Well, I mean, it's only 3 heat-sealed bolts that haven't been undone since the truck was built.
You know that when you get the gasket and you get it installed and it works, to write down that part number.
Oh, I will.
In the owner's manual or something, that left side donut gasket model number do.
Oh, but yeah, that was just one of these things I found out. Of course, I soaked it with a what was it, PB Blaster, right before dark, so it should be ready in the morning.
Something to loosen up the bolts.
Well, something to unseize them. Like you said, haven't been taken loose since it was built in 2002.
Angle grinder works
That's what I was going to suggest.
if you can get to it.
Cut off tool. This is
A chisel, and a big hammer.
No, these are the pressed in. You can't run new ones through. It's a pressed in stud.
I feel called out.
Mm.
My refrigerator just gave me a Windows alert. Don't ask me how. I don't have the faintest idea. That's the only thing on that side of the room, and it's not supposed to. It's
no.
It's supposed to be Windows 95.
His refrigerator runs on Windows.
Is your refrigerator running?
It'll just stop running at one time.
So do the street signs on 285.
Well, that's nothing. There's a microwave that starts and stops with your Amazon device.
Yeah.
You can put stuff in your muted, Zach.
The one I like.
My dishwasher does that.
They've got an internet refrigerator. Okay. That keeps list and all that, and you can you can do internet TV. It's like having a little touch screen on the front of your refrigerator. But inside the refrigerator, they've got the little cameras like you have in the cell phone. They've got like 5 of them in the door,
so you can see what's in the fridge without having to stand there for half an hour with the door open.
Even better, if you're at the store and you go, oh no, do I need to buy milk? You can bring up your phone, hit the button, and the camera will come up inside your refrigerator. Lights come on and everything, and you can scan the picture on your phone, move it around on your phone, and say, okay, yes, I need milk because there's only that much left in the container, or ice cream or whatever. You can actually see it live while you're at the store.
I think it was designed by a mother with teenage children.
I think it was designed by somebody that wanted to sell it to a mother with teenage children.
The one I always thought was ridiculous. They had the, I want to say it was Moen faucets, had the Bluetooth water faucet for your sink so that you could tell Alexa how much water you wanted.
I wanted one so bad.
Damn you, John.
And they always show the lady.
How is this in any way a good idea?
Because you just go, Alexa, dispense 1 cup of cold water.
Or 1 liter. Yeah. Now that is cool that you can tell it measurements. Like 1 liter cold water. And it gives you 1 liter. That's cool. But they showed the lady, she's over here cooking and she's got her hands busy and she couldn't reach over there, she reached over there, put the container in the sink, but she couldn't turn the sink on to get the water she needed. I'm like,
lazy.
So in Canada, if you said you needed 5 gallons, how much would actually come out?
about 8 liters.
Yeah.
A lot. It would flood your sink.
I'm sorry. How many gallons? 8.
A boot.
Yeah, I think. Yes,
that'd be about 40 liters.
Yeah.
But
A boot 40
a boot
liters.
40.
It's-
Poutine?
Zach, the big reason I pick on you is because remember I grew up in Canada Junior, so
Mhm.
I am so glad that Canadians are such good sports because
We have nothing else to do. You take all our hockey players.
well,
Hey,
the thing is,
Every year around Halloween, they put all the rage and frustration into those damn geese, and then send them all over the world.
They're not that bad.
Dude, we don't
Oh,
call
yeah?
them Cobra chickens for nothing.
Well, the thing is, you don't go chasing them, and they're not gonna harm you. It's like a rhino. Leave it alone.
No, they come
It'll
after
run
No,
at your truck
no.
whenever it wants to. Just have
Well,
your
your
camera
truck's
ready.
in the wrong place.
They get bored and try to kill people.
Africa?
That's how they are. Okay, it's like something out of Jurassic
Don't
Park.
do that
Oh,
here.
the little lizards are so cute. You know,
No.
let me explain the 4 examples of Canadians that I have had in my lifetime. Okay.
Number 1, Zach.
No. Number 1, Dudley Do-Right.
Who?
Okay. Dudley Do-Right of the Canadian Mounties. You've never heard of Dudley Do-Right? Oh my
He
God, they
doesn't
don't
watch
have Dudley
Bullwinkle
Do-Right in
cartoons.
Canada?
No.
It's not allowed. He's too polite. It's a negative stereotype.
It's a hate crime.
2, Bob and Doug McKenzie.
Yeah, we have a statue of them downtown.
Okay, that's figures. Let's see. Excuse me. 3, South Park.
Eh.
Yeah.
And I can't think of what number 4 is, actually.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wolverine? No, he's Australian.
Oh, in the summer, we have a summer festival here in town. We call it Riverbend, and they have street performers. Guess where the best street performers come from? Vancouver, Canada. And I said, why is all the great street performers from Vancouver? One of them goes, what the hell else are we going to do 9 months out of the year?
I mean, in Vancouver, there's a lot to do, but yeah.
They're inside bored.
Vancouver's not that bad. But yeah, the rest of the country, yeah.
I'm just shocked that Zach has never heard of Dudley Do-Right.
I've heard the name. I couldn't place it.
They did a live action version of the cartoon with Brendan Fraser as Dudley Do-Right.
And it was pretty good.
Wasn't bad, but
I'll do some Googling.
I like Brendan Fraser. Thank you.
and his arch nemesis, Snidely Whiplash.
Carl said that Dudley was.
What was Nell Quigley? That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the girl lady.
Was it Nell Quigley?
Dudley Do-Right was actually banned in Canada. Why, Carl?
Was it actually?
What did you do?
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. They've banned news, so. And if you say hockey sucks, you get deported. So.
Is that all it takes?
Well, they deport one and then they bring 10 other people in your place. It's like an exchange program.
Mm. Oh, dear.
It is based on a 1921 silent film, O'Malley of the Mountain. Starring
I've seen that.
And The Perils of Pauline.
Legacy.
Oh, Nick, you're only saying that because you're a cryptid.
Yeah.
I mean, they're better than the normal police. But that's not a very high standard, unfortunately, up here.
Yeah, but that's Dudley Do-Right, Zach.
Yeah, I've seen that picture before somewhere.
I cannot find anything about it being banned in Canada, though. That's
just
Probably offended somebody.
Look up Rocky and Bullwinkle show.
I'm just actually looking at actually the name of the series that it was in was let me see. Yeah, Rocky and Bullwinkle show. Okay.
No.
I was thinking
Mike.
it had a name besides Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Do what, Zach?
I was yelling at my computer.
I do that all the time. Sometimes it yells back.
I was yelling at a pumpkin worm. Did you tell I don't get out of the house?
Whatever floats your boat.
Yelling at a pumpkin worm. Which reminds me, do you know what's worse than finding a worm in your apple, Zach?
Finding Joe Dog in an elevator.
No.
With a can of beans.
Yeah. Yeah. No. You know what's worse than finding a worm in your apple, Zach?
What?
Finding half of the worm in your apple.
No. There, I'm screen sharing for the confusion of what I was talking about.
What was that game called, John?
Snake?
Beg your pardon?
That looks like an old arcade game.
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
No.
I don't see any ghosts.
Like
but it looks
Centipede.
Snake on
Sort
the
of like
phone.
Centipede.
Well, there's pumpkin. I have to go
Centipede.
near some people. Let me find. Oh, there's food. Food.
Food. What an
If the
interesting
food is
concept.
glowing, it's good.
I may have to check into that one day.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there's cats and something. And died.
You died.
Yeah. I was trying to read whether it was a cat and what. A cat and a bluish cauldron.
Okay.
Interesting naming
Oh,
conventions for video
Joe,
games.
we were
You have to
wrong.
say that.
It is not Nell Quig. Nell Quigley was a Shakespeare character.
Oh,
Dudley Do-Right's Nell was Nell Fenwick.
okay.
She was the daughter of Inspector Fenwick.
Oh, yes. Dudley's superior officer at the fort.
Yes.
And was that villain Snidely Whiplash, or was that a different cartoon?
No, it was Snidely Whiplash was the villain.
Okay.
In the
Okay.
in the live action with Brendan Fraser, Sarah Jessica Parker played Nell, and Alfred Molina played Snidely Whiplash.
Curses foiled again.
That's right. Dudley Do-Right went up against Dr. Octopus.
And won.
You know they're doing that Spider-Man Into the Multiverse thing
Yep.
where they've got all the different. Apparently, there's a Spider-Man variant in every multiverse, and they can't figure out why.
There's a pig one.
Spider-Gwen.
No, the pig one, Peter Porker, the amazing Spider-Ham.
Spider Pig does whatever a spider
Spider-Pig
does.
does. Okay.
And believe it or not, I know that because I bought the original comic book that Spider-Ham came out with. Wrong adverb. Whatever.
But they've got some interesting characters in the show. Like there's one where Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson get married, and they have a daughter, little baby girl. And they named it after Aunt May, sort of. Mayday Parker.
Yep.
And apparently she's growing up to be the new Spider-Man. Or
One of them.
person, Spider-Woman, Spider-Kid.
Did you see what Carl says? He paid us a compliment.
Hey, we are a giant suppository of knowledge.
Yep.
The one I like, and I can't find it anywhere, but I've heard the story, is after Uncle Ben dies and Peter Parker becomes Spider-Man, Dr. Octavius marries Aunt May.
That was he did romance her trying to get a hold of because
And
there was a Prohibition era gangsters loot hidden in the house they lived in, and he wanted the money.
But
That was one comic book, but
right, this one, they actually get married. They're living together. He's still doing his science thing, but he is now Peter Parker's step uncle. And they're kind of working. He's retired from being Dr. Octopus to do research, and he's making stuff for Peter Parker.
Not sure I want to, Carl.
That's way too open ended and.
Is it really done?
excuse me.
Somebody is posting in Stupid O'Clock. As Stupid O'Clock.
That would be me, probably.
Oh, okay. You said Star Trek bloopers?
I tried. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, I was just trying to figure out who the hell's accessed my page.
Wait a minute. I'll fire up YouTube on the damn laptop if you have to see my name.
Okay. Well, no, that's fine. It's just, if it pops up, that's cool.
We are missing a YouTube. Is that Dan's YouTube?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Because we
7.
only have 2 YouTubes.
It's my other YouTube.
We got 7.
Hey, let's piss off Elon.
You're streaming to X.
Yeah.
I love you, Elon. Can I have an interview? I don't agree with anything they say.
I call bull.
Oh, I got something to show you guys.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Pardon me while he whips this out.
No. You're gonna feel bad because this is my granddaughter.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He's your grandfather. I'm sorry. We can't fix that.
But yeah, that's my grandbaby.
Oh, is he cute?
And I pissed people off. Today's her birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, and 2 years ago, I posted that a new Lord has been born into this world. If that offends you, I'm sorry, but my daughter married a man with the last name Lord.
Okay, that was good. And Nick, I beg to differ.
I mean, technically, you should all call me a lord too, because I own property in Britain. But yeah, it's too much paperwork to change the passport.
Well, shit, that's free ride into England without no problem. That's free ride into Canada to England with no problem.
No,
maybe Scotland, but not England. No.
It doesn't do anything for that. It gives me no. I don't know where the paperwork went. Somewhere in here. It gives me no actual legal rights to their country.
Oh, I pissed some people off
again
last week. Yeah.
What did you do this time?
They were talking about how evil Columbus was for. They're blaming him for everything that happened to all the indigenous people. And they say, the stolen land. I replied back, I said, you know what? I will gladly give back, have America give back all the stolen property just as soon as England gives back Scotland and Ireland.
Well, I mean, they are their own countries.
Yeah, but talk about needless to say, that really stirred some shit.
Yeah, that would.
Dude, dog, would
Everybody
you
gotta
ever
have a hobby.
Shit, I can't imagine.
I'm just trying to figure out what my practical joke's going to be this year.
None.
Okay. So they launched this mission to go and sample
I
an
just thought of
asteroid.
a good one, but you'll never do it.
Message me, Dan. Message me.
You ain't got no hair on your ass. You don't tell him that. Okay,
It's evil. It's evil. No. People will know that I thought of it when it happens.
so they launched Zach. Question for Zach. They launched this asteroid mission. They're going to send a probe out and see if there's actually gold on this thing, or if they need to readjust their scanners. One or the other. They spent $47 million flying a satellite out there to figure out the scanners were wrong.
That's all it was? That's not bad.
That's something, yeah. But it's hard to tell with NASA. You know, it's like.
Well, we've never taken a picture of this asteroid. 1.2 billion.
Really?
They spent $1.2 billion.
Yeah, it's cheap compared to James Webb. It was 131 million just for the launch.
And then now this
There-
asteroid.
There are
supposedly-
certain military agencies that pay that for a toilet seat.
Okay, I got to
Oh.
behave. Can't say, I got to behave now.
Chris did not look
By
happy
now.
when he popped in. You found out the rooms don't have ironing boards.
No, I think Chris froze up.
Yep. He's nervous.
No, he's not.
He's scared to tell Lindsay that there's not.
He already did.
Oh, there he is.
There you are.
I already also said that I would make sure she had one.
Keeps me from having to drive down to Kroger and buy one.
I can bring one down to me. No big deal. Yeah.
Yes, Carl, they do.
Yes.
And actually, we swap them out with other asteroids on a regular basis. Regular in this case being
I'm trying to remember.
few
It's
million years.
Cirrus and Eris, or something like that. I can't remember.
I'm not
No,
sure.
those are in the asteroid belt. Those
Yeah,
are,
those are main. I'm not sure they
Sirius
actually
is
have.
a star. Eris is an asteroid.
I think they're just
No,
numbers.
not Sirius. Cirrus.
Yeah,
series.
series,
RES.
series.
And I believe that's one of them, but I'm not sure.
Now,
There's
what are they
20
going to
Series? That's yeah.
It's the biggest asteroid in the asteroid belt.
There's 2010
Yeah, it is.
TK and 2020 XL that are leading us, and nothing currently behind us.
And it's a parking space. It'll be filled sooner or later.
I can't wait till they find the asteroid the size of, Texas that's solid gold.
Well,
That's the one they're going for.
Ceres is the size of Texas, but the
like
solid
he's the
gold
size
one
of
is
Maine.
a different name.
Oh, the one I was thinking about, you got 3753 Cruinth, which is the one that's got that weird elliptical orbit.
That wasn't me.
What name?
Oh my gosh!
What?
It's
Here's
ice
some
cream
ice
time.
cream.
Oh, a lot of ice cream.
I know. He goes, that was the last of it.
Because I had to use a big spoon, that's why it looks like so much. Oh, do you want me to
Somebody
put it
got to go shopping.
Mhm.
back? Oh,
Plenty of drizzle on it.
Wait. We got to check the drizzle. Oh, it's not caramel. It's chocolate. So there's really not a drizzle. It's going to kind of plop. Shut up, Carl.
That'll be the day.
okay.
But yeah, the gold one, Joe, is a metal one is what they're going to with Psyche. That if
No.
they combine it, it's worth like 100 years times 1,000 of the world GDP or something.
Yeah.
If everyone on Earth got an equal share of the gold from that asteroid and all the other metals that are on it, everyone would have like $1.4 billion or something.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something crazy.
Yeah.
That's
So
why we're going to
They should just tow it back and put it in orbit and mine it and ruin the
Strangely
world's
enough,
economy.
they are doing an episode similar to that on For All Mankind, where they found an asteroid that's like mostly iridium.
Ooh,
and
that's rare.
It contains 100 times more iridium than we found on the entire planet Earth in Earth's history. So they're trying to get it back. The problem is everybody wants it.
Oh,
that
so
will come out
For All
to be about the size
Mankind
of
is
a golf
now
ball.
it's now running.
Yeah.
November 10th, season 4 comes out.
Season 4.
Okay. Let's see. Season 3 was Mars, right?
The start of Mars.
Okay.
Yeah, this is actually part of Mars. Season
Okay.
4. But they found the asteroid nearby.
For All Mankind is actually running off a lot of NASA's original plans that got scrubbed due to budgets.
Good night, Carl.
Like
I'm
Sea
glad that
Dragon,
you waited out long enough for me to get my ice cream.
like the Sea Dragon launch, which was awesome.
The space community sweet drizzled when that clip came out. That's a launch that needs to happen. Starship's cool, but Sea Dragon, please, one day. We need a Sea Dragon. Just one Sea Dragon.
Take my money.
The American population can afford another like $50 a year to fund Sea Dragon.
Hey, why not let Elon build the Starship SV? Starship C version.
I mean, the only issue would actually probably be the pressure on the outside of the tank because of how deep it is.
Well, if it's full, it can't crush. It can't crush if it's full.
Yeah, well, Sea Dragon, they floated it out like this, and then they would have a nuclear aircraft carrier start producing fuel for it, which is hydrogen and oxygen that they get from separated water. And as they fill it up, it slowly drops down in the launch position. So, which keeps it from crushing from the water pressure.
Wouldn't it be easier to just have a real life version of the Thunderbirds?
This thing was the size of like a Costco.
Have you ever tried to fly a spaceship with your hands suspended from the ceiling by little wires? Okay.
I wasn't talking about the marionettes doing it. I was talking about the capabilities of ships.
There you go.
You know, they had one that was an underwater specialist. They had one that was a land specialist. They had one that was an air specialist.
Bill Paxton.
You heard they found the back cap of Titan, the submarine that imploded.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they found the whole back cap of it.
Suddenly, I was thinking about one of the moons of Saturn. Yeah.
No,
we haven't gone to
I didn't know we'd lost the backside.
There was a big titanium cap that was bolted onto the back of it. So apparently, whatever happened was with the center cylinder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and they said they intend to get every piece possible off the floor, away from the ship.
Sure.
Zach, as soon as you said that, the first thought that came to my mind, to my mind was it facing Uranus?
Good old space jokes.
Yep.
When they redid the NASA Decatur for this decade last year, 2 years ago, there was a whole section on Uranus, and all of NASA had a very hard time in that press conference because people would
Yeah,
ask questions of like, why is NASA defunding Uranus? And yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
how much
you love
money?
it off, Zach. I'm getting you back.
So how
to
much money did NASA put into Uranus?
that.
Well, they were supposed to probe it, but they've canceled that.
Well, what is that town, John? Uranus, Kansas,
Probably.
that has the fudge factory?
Can I go back to eating my ice cream without you guys making me choke on it, please?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
You heard the last part of that, John, without making me choke on it.
Well, we didn't. NASA did.
Oh, it's Missouri.
Was it Missouri? Oh, yeah. Uranus Fudge Factory and General Store in Missouri.
I bet they have free samples.
The best fudge comes from Uranus.
Yep.
And it would happen to be in the Show Me state. Wonder what the ratings of that store is.
Oh.
These people are evil. Well, Zach
Yeah,
is.
you keep coming back.
Yeah, but here's something I did the Google, and it asks, what is Uranus?
We're all 5.
We know that yours is in a different.
Constant state of flux.
It's methane fueled.
That's not a bad price for one of those mugs, actually.
No,
See, I feel like that would be a great shirt to wear around like Times Square.
hang on a second. Let me see. Get rid of that. Let me see here. Do that. Oh, darn it.
It should have been $13.66 instead of $13.99.
Well,
Had too many tabs open. Sorry.
Oh,
should have said, "Come to." I love Uranus. It's the best thing to a black hole.
We know how to photograph that.
A black hole?
Yeah. We photographed our own universe's black hole.
You know, I'm surprised they're not worried about the effects of dark matter if they try and send a probe to Uranus.
oh,
I used to take the 800 calls for a laxative at the call center when I worked there, so those jokes in general don't,
That's why you haven't had a bite of ice cream in 5 minutes.
I have to.
Oh, there's a whole collection. Yes.
It's a whole
Oh,
package.
Uranus
A
package.
whole Uranus package.
Uranus mortuary. I
Fudge.
just want the fudge. Fudge looks good.
There's that one. Let's see what else we got here.
That's a better picture. There you go.
Yeah.
Uranus Fire Department. That must be their hot sauce. Uranus mortuary. We bury them deep in Uranus.
Zach.
Uranus, what you see on the dark side of the moon.
Oh, it's on Route 66.
Uranus Examiner. Oh.
Uranus says goodbye to our beloved Johnson.
Uranus films filming Uranus.
Stick a brick in Uranus.
Why is there a turkey on the Uranus newspaper?
What? Where?
The top right corner.
Top right corner.
The ad. It's a turkey.
Oh, I do see it. Hang on.
Maybe it was printed near Thanksgiving.
Be thankful for Uranus.
Well,
Be thankful your Uranus was approved.
Why are they selling bricks? Oh dear Lord! No, okay, I get that. We go back to where those gifts were. You need to get a stupid o'clock one.
$200 to put a brick in the sidewalk.
Stupid
Okay.
o'clock was here.
Who's having the dogs go haywire?
Ooh, but you get a pound of fudge.
We don't cluck around in Uranus, one-eyed willies. Chicken shit.
So there's a cock in Uranus.
An alien one.
Man, it costs $199 to get your foot in Uranus.
That sounds cheap. Wonder if they have a Groupon.
Let's see them try DoorDash with that.
We did bad tonight.
Oh.
I looked up and Uranus is gone.
It's because you're supposed to look down.
It's on you, Zach.
Now I have to have props nearby to be on any of these shows.
It's below the horizon.
Say something, John. Say something.
Something.
Good job.
And what is that? Ruby Falls behind you?
Yes.
Sad.
What's that?
I've never been to Ruby Falls.
Well, you need to go.
Yep. I've been to Rock City a couple of times, but I've never been to Ruby Falls.
I have not been to Ruby Falls in forever. I meant to look that up the other day. Didn't.
Yep. So, Dawn, you're coming to HallowCon for the first time this year, right?
Yep.
If you come back
wow.
next year, you'll have to see Rock City.
I just have to go wherever I have transportation.
Yeah.
Since I have a ride.
They were talking about.
They were. They're not now.
Apparently, they're going to replace the old engineer elevator in Ruby Falls with a glass elevator.
That sounds like a bad idea.
I don't know. Some of the glass they've got now is pretty sturdy. Although that glass walkway at the Grand Canyon kind of gives me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
The one I like. I want to say it was in China. I might be wrong. They've got a glass bridge across this chasm.
Mm-hmm.
And right out in the middle of it is not actually glass. It's a LCD, high definition LCD screen, and it's got a camera looking straight down, so that when you walk up to it, it looks like just another glass panel in the bridge. But as you step on it, cracks start to appear in it.
That is so wrong.
It's great.
So it's like somebody steps on wherever you step. It's a touch screen. Wherever you step on it, it.
Oh,
People hit the deck and then they start trying to army crawl off of it because supposedly that's going to help you if the glass is breaking.
Yeah.
Not running.
excuse me.
We're talking about elevators and stuff. Back in the late 40s, right after World War II, an airplane in New York, is a B-25 Mitchell bomber, was flying from New York to someplace down the coast. They were just moving the airplane.
Mm-hmm.
And the pilot got lost in the fog and crashed into the Empire State Building.
Mm-hmm.
What you do?
And they put out the fires. They repaired all the damage. But there was this one office secretary in one of the offices there that was injured. And they got her out. And they got her stabilized and everything. They put her in a stretcher and they were taking her down the elevator. And the elevator cable broke.
Ooh.
Fortunately, the brakes on the elevator sort of worked. They didn't realize this at the time, but the elevator had been damaged by the fire. And, of course, the elevator crashed in the basement of the Empire State Building with this woman on board. And she survived it because she was laying flat in the medical stretcher that they were taking her to the ambulance in. So not only did her office building get hit with an airplane, but she survived an elevator crash in the Empire State Building.
Wow.
Lady needs to buy a lottery ticket.
Exactly. That's, But strangely enough, that was one of the big things about if there's a fire in a building, you're not supposed to take the elevators. That's pretty much where it came from, was that particular incident.
Chris, when did you become a probable troublemaker instead of just occasional?
After y'all told me it wasn't just occasional. What was that?
I didn't say anything.
I thought Dan might have, but it didn't.
Dan might have, but his mic was up.
I said habitual, maybe. I understand we may have royalty attending HallowCon this year.
Meghan Markle's coming.
Who's coming?
According to what Lindsay just told me, Brandy.
Brandy. As in Brandy.
Yes, yes, as in as in that Brandy. Yes. Uncle Timmy's little girl. Yes.
Well, it'd be great if she did, but
Hey.
wasn't last year.
Don't know whether to bow or curtsy or kiss her hand or what, but it'll be all right. It'll all come out in July next year, June.
Mhm.
Get the dates right. Pardon me. I'll go back to eating my salad.
I finished my ice cream, so now I can talk again. It was very good.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Misty's home. Y'all didn't get it? Dogs barking?
Mm.
I got it.
Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
I wonder where Mr. Rich is tonight.
Stand up. Chris, you recognize this guy? All right, stand up so they can see you.
Mm.
What?
How's it going?
That's my nephew.
How's it going?
Hey, nephew.
Yeah, I figured I'd come in since I watch the show sometimes and wave and say hello.
I'm sorry.
That's why we don't have a Twitch viewer tonight.
Yeah.
No, we do have a Twitch viewer. Okay.
Yeah. I'm normally the Twitch viewer.
Nice to know somebody watches on there.
I think that's where all your money is for this show. Twitch and TikTok.
Assume I made some TikTok.
All right.
Coming around the mountain and I'm skirt. Say no
Yeah.
mo.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'll be back. I got to get the dogs to shut up.
Thanks
Okay.
for the warning.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Okay, now who's in charge?
He's pointing at you.
I don't want to be in charge.
I don't think anybody else does either. We'll do it by committee. Uh, 5-minute watches.
Oh, I thought we were just going to nominate somebody.
Nominate Don.
I nominate everybody.
Well, that's 2 for Don, 1 for everybody.
Well, right now, Don's winning.
I don't want to. God, why do
Chat,
I
you get a
have to
vote
be
too. Let us know.
responsible? I don't want to be responsible. It takes me all energy to be responsible.
Well, you need to burn it off. You just had a big ass bowl of ice cream.
No, mother. Holy shit. Oh, damn. I gotta go shopping tomorrow.
Have Carl do it for you.
Have Carl do it.
He's going anyway.
Yeah, but he's still 2.5 hours, 3 hours from me, so that wouldn't work out very well.
Yeah, ice cream would probably melt by then.
That's what I was thinking.
It could refreeze.
Ew.
It depends on how early Myers opens and how successful he is on his super secret shopping trip.
Carl's already in bed. Donna's shopping on Adam and Eve.
I'm
You know, Zach. It's killing Zach. He's gonna. I got to see. I
don't.
No,
What,
it,
Yeah, the last time I went to Durham, North Carolina, I saw the store on the side of the interstate.
hey, we'll know if Zach went to it next week. If he's sitting there going, we get to talking about that stuff, and he twitches. Yeah, he'd been there.
To remember, I'm a youth leader. I've seen many things, unfortunately.
Not like on that site.
No.
You've seen these things, then
Beg to differ.
Yeah.
I had some pretty messed up youth.
I was a pretty messed up youth.
You don't have to be youth to be pretty messed up.
Oh, Did y'all see the news report today?
Which one?
Due to inflation, that sexual position will now be referred to as 96. That just messed Dan up. Who muted me?
The committee voted.
For some reason, they think I'm supposed to be in charge when you're not around, Joe Dog.
Well, we voted.
I think that's a scary idea.
Voting? I know.
Hey,
How quick do you want to get banned if I'm in charge?
hey, here's the thing. You know we're in bad trouble when I'm in charge.
I'm trying to
Depending on what.
Dan, your mic's up.
Joe.
We can't hear you, Dan.
He didn't want you to hear him. He just made a comment.
Yeah. He's eating his
Yeah.
salad.
Yeah, we're in a bad situation when I'm the voice of reason and in charge. Just wait for 2 weeks.
That's
Lord.
one of my friends actually goes, I'm supposed to hang out with, I wanted to hang out with you because I want to hang out with my normal friend. And I'm like, oh dear, if I'm your normal friend, we need to do some checking in your friends.
Joe Dog, you may be in charge, but you will never be the voice of reason.
Yeah. Well, Chris will tell you, I have been the voice of reason a few times.
It's scary.
But I do thank Chris for, Chris kept me out of jail one time.
Just once?
Yeah.
Once
Very
definitely, possibly another time or two, not quite as serious.
Of course, then he says he just couldn't afford an Uber back to Chattanooga.
Do tell. I'm here for story time.
Well,
I did not want to drive from the northeast side of Knoxville all the way back to Dalton or Chatsworth with the Uber. That would have been expensive.
well, I'd give you the keys to my car. That way you could at least packed everything up and drove home.
Maybe. It depends on how soon the cops got there.
Good choice, John.
But yeah, I can only talk about these incidents in person.
Okay. We got to see who Facebook user is.
Probably Lindsay again.
We got to find out which one she's on. Is she on HallowCon? Is she on your page? Actually, it's Shelly.
Oh, it's Miss Shelley. Hello, Miss Shelley.
Hey, Shelly. If you're watching, please go to the link where you give StreamYard permission to share, or Facebook permission to share with StreamYard.
I'm on it,
They
John.
can see your name.
Okay.
As soon as I can find it. Okay, well, you beat me to it.
Beat to it.
What was I gonna say? Shit. Oh,
You got to follow that. You got to follow that link down there.
yeah. I just want to say hello to Matthew Adkins from Indian Land, South Carolina. Thank you. Chris understands what I'm talking about.
Yep. They purchased a badge this evening.
And I hope they got a room.
Yeah, they're going to need a room.
Yeah, driving that far.
If you're watching, call the hotel directly. Do not try to book online.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Call
but when you
Kelly.
call, they pick
have
on
to
you for hanging
call
out with you people.
someone?
Oh, Chris, did you hear that?
What?
Dawn, tell Chris what Bob said to you.
I called to make my reservation yesterday, and he made the comment. He goes, "Oh, you're hanging out with those guys." How did he say it? I forgot. I've slept since then.
Well, good luck hanging out with those guys.
Yeah, that's what they said.
You should complain, get a refund.
No, that's a bad word.
Bad, Zach. Bad. No spankings for you.
Sorry, say that again?
You heard it right.
Oh boy.
Dan,
Okay, I'll call my backup.
Dan, you know you're making me want to go to Olive Garden now and get a salad, don't you?
Oh, yes. And a Toscana soup.
I just go and get a salad to go.
You can do that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Zach, and there's one exit below the hotel. Just
I
open.
know. I know.
And there's an Outback Steakhouse.
I got this at Dollar General.
Yeah.
If
Well,
it
They
wasn't like-
they had just unloaded the truck. It was nice and fresh and green, and I go, want one?
if it wasn't
And
a
Zach,
grand to fly down, I would.
there's also
$2,000. Oh, so you looked today?
It's like a grand.
Mm.
I can look more. That was a 4 a.m. Google on my phone last night.
Yeah.
But
try Southwest Airlines.
Zach don't fit no Southwest Airlines, and Southwest Airlines don't fly to Southwest Canada.
What about Spirit?
Nope.
You'd rather walk?
Nope.
Uh,
Like almost nobody flies to Canada. We get United, and that's like it. We don't even get American.
what
Wait,
about
I flew to
Airstream?
Canada.
Huh?
You said nobody flies to Canada. I flew to Canada.
I'm so sorry.
What
Remember,
about
I flew south to Canada.
What about Delta?
yeah?
That would be WestJet, and that's who I would fly into Atlanta, and then I'd transfer to a Delta flight. Let me tell you.
Okay, what airport would you be flying out of, Zach?
Yeah.
Edmonton?
YG.
Edmonton.
The thing is, you have to change it from economy to business because Zach don't fly economy.
What you gotta guess?
They discriminated against his seat size.
They discriminate against my seat size even in first class. Got off the plane. First person I saw at Toronto Airport. Yeah, we have one senior and one fat ass. Said it straight to my face.
Hi, Donna.
They're saying hi.
Hi.
You letting the dogs out?
I already did.
Good.
949 US, so like 1,300 Canadian on Air Canada, Edmonton, Toronto, Atlanta.
Damn.
Damn what?
Zach's thinking about flying down, but it's $1,200 one way.
That's round trip. 1,300 round trip.
1,300 round trip.
Flying down for HallowCon?
Yeah. He says he don't think he's gonna make it.
I don't think so.
Too bad we don't have a Groupon, right, Zach?
I'm not sure I'd want to share a seat. Yeah, I've had a few experiences like that, unfortunately. Even when I've paid for the higher quality service. There's a few airports that are just a little too long for Zach to handle in a 45-minute or hour-long layover. So you request assistance, and then they get you a golf cart, and then you skip the customs line, and you can make those short connections. And medically, I have been told to use that if I need to. So tried to use that on a few occasions. Had 2 occasions worked really well. Had like 4 or 5 that have not worked well. Had one, the person showed up 30 minutes after they were supposed to take me to customs. pushed me in a wheelchair about 100 feet, then went and got a manager and tried to accuse me that I smelled. It was 6 a.m. My hair was still wet from my shower. And he tried to make an excuse, and I asked the manager, I was like, you're serious? Would you like to smell? Like, go for it. I smell like Axe or cologne. I don't smell. And she's like, well, we're not going to board you. I'm like, I am going to attend a launch to the moon with NASA. I'm not missing this flight. What are we doing? She's like, well, the only way you're boarding this is if you buy cologne and duty free. So I had to go buy a bottle of cologne and duty free. The cheapest bottle I could get was the sample pack of like 4 little Calvin Kleins, $100. That was the only way I was going to make my flight. Best part is, while we're in customs, the guy kept farting. He was the one that smelled.
Okay, there is.
You didn't douse him with cologne?
I wasn't offering. This is the best part. We went to duty free. My plane's already boarding before I'm even in customs, because he's throwing a hissy fit of not wanting to push me, so he made the accusation that I smell. I buy the cologne, and I'm like, they're boarding my flight. Like, I'll put it on the plane. He's like, okay. Guess when I opened the box of the cologne? 14 hours later, once I got to my house in the Airbnb in Florida.
Ouch.
People just have to bitch about something just to bitch.
Yep.
That's what I've determined.
Yeah, I had my second last trip, I got into business, sat down, I had the window. Next person came, sat down to me. I caught the guy before we could push back from the gate, take 3 pictures of me and text people, this is going to be a long flight.
Hey, Zach.
Yes.
Found one leaving 9 a.m., arriving at 8:10 p.m. on the 26th, and leaving at 4:35 p.m. in Atlanta and getting back at 12:09 a.m. One layover, the one arriving is in Toronto, the one leaving is in LAX, and it's $556.99.
I love y'all. I'm not going to Toronto or LAX for a conference. LAX is... I may as well be flying to Australia if I'm going to LAX. It's so out of the way.
You might as well catch the Electron from home base.
Honestly, it'd be easier.
Well, that was business class.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's pretty limited. Because it's basically Air Canada, which partners with United, or it's WestJet that partners with Delta. Or supposedly there's Alaskan, but I don't know who that would be with in Canada.
I did find you a better one. It's a little bit higher. You have to go to Toronto on the way down, but on the way back you lay over in Calgary.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, you never say the C word to an Edmontonian, but I will put up with the C city. It's better
Did
than
I say the C word? Oh, wait.
That is
charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent? Sure.
That is $701 and change.
That's not terrible.
And it's on WestJet, operated by Delta Airlines. You leave at 12:05 a.m. and get Atlanta at 10 a.m.
Red eye. Gotta love that. I've done that red eye so many times.
And then you leave at 5:15 and you get to Edmonton at 12:02 a.m. That's $701.87.
So 1,200 Canadian. No, it's about 1,000 Canadian. Stupid exchange rates.
Well, let me see if I can find a better.
Yeah, I'll see. I'll punch it into WestJet tomorrow. See if they have any seat sales.
There's another one that is a little better. It's $679.99. So there's no LAX on the way back.
See, if I went to LAX, I'd want to.
You got a layover on Mars, and
can I stop at the moon at least for a pit stop?
No.
No.
They ask for a visa.
What if all you have is a MasterCard?
Visa?
Exactly the point.
Or American Express. Sorry, Zach.
We have American Express up here, actually.
No. The proper title is American Excess.
Zach.
Si, senor.
I found one that looks like it is direct to Atlanta. It is a super saver fare for $484.81.
A direct flight to Atlanta from Edmonton?
Yes.
Who's going to Atlanta from Edmonton?
You are, hopefully.
This is on One Travel.
You have to ride of a hockey team.
What airline?
It
and what class?
It doesn't say.
Now I entered business class for the.
It's a bus. I'm looking.
I'm going to copy this link and put it in private chat.
Okay, here we go. I'm looking at our airport website even.
Paste. There we go.
I mean, it's probably one of those weird ones where we do it like 3 times a week or twice a week or something.
There you go. And the search parameters that I entered, Zach.
Yep.
Are leave on October.
It saved it. It sent me the exact thing. There's a WestJet flight. Oh, it's loading options, I think. Never mind. Give it a second.
Yeah. That's a special deal, so.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to ride in the cargo bay.
No, I'll put business class.
What airline would that even be?
What is that? Great
Yo-Yo-Dyne.
What was that? Greyhound? Yeah, they'll get you there.
Greyhound.
If you can tolerate the smell of cardboard, we can always send you UPS.
You wouldn't want to.
Well, it says one stop, but it doesn't say where the stop is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that now. Layover. Oh, they're both Calgary. Okay, that's a WestJet flight.
But layover. It's in CHA. What layovers in CHA?
Yeah, if I was doing any of those, I'd do the WestJets through Calgary just because I know there's tons of Atlanta flights out of Calgary. So
yeah,
well, I've seen that while I'm there.
You just said the C word.
Yeah, but I wasn't saying anything good about it. I was talking about leaving it.
On a jet plane. Don't know when you'll be back again.
It's like my high school. I go to Scona. I don't say the A word because Ainley sucks. I'm allowed to say it.
Okay.
If you're a fan of corner gas, when we say Ainley, you spit. Our janitor wasn't happy about that one.
Where is the leaving Sunday? Okay.
But
I was looking for flights for that.
I love that. That's what the show has turned into. Is just. I mean, someone should just screen share this. Just put in my passport number, and someone puts in their own credit card number and just hits enter, and I'm like, okay, I'm coming.
Well, I done transferred all the money out of the PayPal account. Damn it.
Me too.
But that's the best I could do, Zach.
That's not terrible, actually. Looking at that, that's even the WestJet one that's below that. That's 600. That's not bad for even in US dollars.
Well,
for a round
apparently there are 45 plus pages of decisions you can make.
Oh, of course. 853 results. Dear God. Why?
853 possibly bad
Right.
decisions to make.
Exactly.
Oh. Well, the one down under it means you wouldn't have to leave so damn early on Sunday.
Well, that's the one I'm looking at now. I leave here at 7:30, land at 4:30, and then when I'm flying home, I leave Atlanta at 5 p.m. to Calgary, and then catch the second last flight from Calgary to Edmonton of the night.
But anyway,
Tell I go to Calgary a lot.
No, I don't want to speak to a travel expert. I'm sorry.
Looking for great deals?
We
Give us a
also
call.
have a travel expert. Its name is Chris. Sorry.
My honey's dancing in the corner. We have 3 coupons. Like, I don't feel like you should be using coupons on flights.
Oh, somebody was asking about or posted on Facebook about these restaurants using kiosks now.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're, requesting a tip for ordering on the kiosk.
Yeah. Well, the computer needs to be funded.
Yeah. Well, Chris has actually seen this. We went to a place. Mm-hmm. I didn't give a tip. My order was screwed up. Chris gave a tip. His was perfect.
That's computers for you.
On computers, that was the back staff going, well, fucker, if you're not going to give us any extra money, fuck you. Eat this.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steak and Shake's going out of business, too.
Never had a Steak and Shake.
You didn't miss much.
You're not going to now.
They were good.
Joe Dog didn't give them a tip. They're going bankrupt.
About 5 years ago, and then they sucked.
Right after the pandemic,
didn't everything start to pass? Didn't everything start to suck after the pandemic, though?
Yeah. Except for Waffle House. Waffle House is the same food it was 20 years ago.
That's because it wasn't good to start with. It couldn't get worse.
Excuse me.
Zach, I'm going to tell you, you've never had scrambled eggs and cheese like at Waffle House.
Okay, you guys say it because I can never remember it.
What?
I don't know however y'all say that stuff, however you eat at Waffle House.
Oh, hash brown, scattered, covered, smothered, chunk cap, diced,
and popped.
I'm sorry, English?
Exactly, Zach. That's exactly how I feel.
Don, I'll pray for you.
Thank you. Your hands might start on fire, but thank you.
That's all right. We're going to let Chris order for her.
I'm also going to call NASA, and we're going to redirect the Uranus probe to study first Waffle House experience.
It'd be the after experience. And
yeah,
and Dan,
after whatever Joe just said.
Because he's eloquent. And he knows the lingo. You want Carl ordering for you?
I have to be picky with what I order. That's the problem.
I just want a waffle. I want some scrambled eggs and some sourdough toast with some sausage.
I don't know about sourdough toast, but everything else is standard.
What's wrong with sourdough toast?
I don't know that they have it.
Oh, unacceptable. It's America.
Exactly.
We don't get sourdough toast up here, so
I don't know what kind of toast they've got, except it's not burned.
Usually, right?
I've never had toast. I've never had burned toast delivered to me at a Waffle House table. It's always been fantastically golden brown and perfectly done.
Is it just buttered just perfect? Scattered.
when I
smothered,
got through
and
with it. Yeah.
covered. Okay, so okay.
I don't want to be smothered, covered, or scattered around a Waffle House.
That's just the hash browns.
Yep.
That sounds like grease.
No.
Hey Dan, your
not
show's on in
really.
a half hour.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Watch me go into panic mode.
Oh,
There's a new screen grab of Dawn.
Oh shit. I will never learn.
Nope.
Hopefully not.
One of
Oh,
my
don't worry.
team has
Carl's already gone to bed.
one of
Oh,
my
and
team
Dawn-
has
I'm watching
a
the
file on
replay.
my
He'll screenshot it then.
yeah, Don.
Oh, okay.
One thing you will actually most likely see happen at Waffle House when the waitress puts the food on the table, around, the people sitting around you. You'll see somebody actually stop, reach across the table, hold hands, and pray.
Okay.
Just sort of weird.
It happens here. I see.
praying
Not
before your
weird.
meal.
Yeah.
Wasn't that invented in the South?
Southern Italy, maybe.
Excuse me.
What is the name of the group of the Yellow Deli?
The Yellow Deli.
Yeah, but there's the religious group that runs it.
The Yellow
The
Deli.
seven house, or yeah. You don't need to pray over your food there. It's already been prayed over.
Oh, pre-blessed. Love it.
Yeah.
12 Tribes community.
Yeah, 12 tribes.
Yeah, at our
Learn
camp,
something
everyone
every
prayed
day.
outside. That's because they wanted to make sure they weren't going to die every time they ate the camp food.
How
Only
Why do I
food
feel like there
poisoning
should be
one.
some sort of 80s slasher movie made about Zach's camping experience?
I mean,
Yeah.
just watch Stranger Things.
It starred
Oh.
Ernest.
Damn, I wish Skunk was here because I thought of a question that I want to ask him. How would Captain Jack Sparrow take on Freddy Krueger?
Drunken
And-
Lake.
And if you know the story, you'll understand the joke.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Johnny Depp's acting debut was Nightmare on Elm Street.
And he also played Edward Scissorhands. So
Neither
and
watched. I
Crybaby.
haven't watched either.
Or yeah, how would
He looked
Edward
pretty damn
Scissorhands?
good in Crybaby. Oh, sorry.
They'd probably just go shopping for whetstones together. Okay, tough room. No respect. No respect.
No, I'm trying to hold off a sneeze.
Look into the light.
Huh.
What?
Oh, hell, that's two. That's both ways.
That's what she said.
It's like you say that like it's a bad thing.
You didn't see the price tag.
I have boobs.
I don't think they give a discount for those.
No.
All
Yeah.
right,
That's the best I can find.
John, pull this up for me.
No.
is up.
All right, this is how you order hash browns at Waffle House. Dawn.
I would like hash browns, please. Scattered, smothered, covered, and chunked, which is the language of my people.
So it's like a white girl going to Starbucks, but for hash browns.
Pretty much.
That is a very good analogy, Zach.
Yeah, that was actually very good.
Actually, there's a better one, but I don't believe there's a clip that shows it.
Does it involve a chair?
It involves a couple of guys named Josh and Ollie and a very, very drunk cook from a different restaurant. And he's showing them the wonders of Waffle House for the first time. They wander in and sit down, and the drunk guy just hauls off and spouts entire nonsense. And the waitress goes, "Okay, 5 minutes." Come back with food for about 8 people for these 3.
Hey, Zach, I will explain this part of it. Scattered is the potatoes are scattered over the grill. Smothered means they're smothered in onions. And covered means they're covered in cheese.
So what's
Why are you ruining a hash brown?
Chunk
means it has
chunk is diced ham put in with it.
Mm-hmm.
Capped is
Why are you ruining
mushrooms.
hash browns? No.
I know this is blasphemous,
Zach,
but it's not
don't knock
necessarily.
it till you try it.
I either want diner, like flat top hash browns, the shredded ones, or I want some nice chunked, like diner potatoes. I don't want you smothering, chunking, smashing anything.
That's the thing. You can have it any way you like.
Zach, don't.
I think they said there's 11,000 different ways you can have the hash browns.
I don't think I'm going to live long enough to try all of those.
If you try all 11,000, do you get something like a shirt?
A heart attack.
You only have to have one bite of each.
Cholesterol poisoning.
They've also added chili and gravy.
Why would you put chili on a hash brown?
Oh.
They also have jalapenos you can add to it.
Yeah,
No, now you're
jalapeno.
just, no.
I want capped. I want capped.
That's mushrooms.
Yeah.
I know. I'm eating right now. I
It's
gotta
not
get
an
this figured out,
omelet.
so don't laugh at me when I'm there.
Hash browns are a side that go with your omelet.
It's a meal.
No, it's a side.
You can actually have sausage, crumbled up in it, bacon.
Someone ran out of eggs one day and was like, "Watch this."
Yep. And they loved it.
It made them $52 million, so they kept doing it.
Okay, based on what the Atlanta Journal-Constitution has taught me right now.
Okay, we talking about the real deal. Go for it.
Okay. Smothered is sauteed with onions. Covered the cheese. Chunked is with ham. Diced is with tomatoes. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
peppered is with jalapenos. Oh, don't touch that. Not that. Sorry.
Don't touch that. She's in the middle of the jalapenos.
I set the bowl down, and this thing came in.
Oh.
Well, that way you don't have to wash the bowl. Let them have it.
It's chocolate. No. Capped is mushrooms.
Mm-hmm.
Topped is with Bert's chili, a combination of chili beans, Jimmy Dean sausage, tomato, onions, and more.
I wouldn't mind having that as a side dish.
And country is with sausage, gravy, pork. What's that?
What gravy?
Yeah, sausage gravy.
Sausage
Like you
gravy.
put on a biscuit.
Okay, I only had my first ever biscuits and gravy when I was down there this last trip. So,
Yeah.
I hope it was good. Your
You can
facial
combine
expression
any of those
doesn't
two,
say
you
it
can
is.
even order your hash browns all the way with all of the 8 above toppings.
Mhm.
It was made by somebody who did not have a lot of money. So
Okay,
they
so there
bought
wasn't much sausage in it.
there wasn't much
Well,
of anything in it.
well, Zach, best way to describe biscuits and gravy is very dry flour covered in very wet flour.
Yeah, it sounds about right.
So I
Technically, it
want
is, but
So you're getting flour power.
it leaves out all the nuances like baking and browning
you
and
gotta
stirring,
bake.
and
No,
you got to bake the biscuits.
I love a biscuit.
Oh God, I'm not offended. I'm disappointed.
Bye, Donna.
What are you saying by Donna?
She doesn't like hash browns.
Well, evidently you
get
don't
waffles.
either.
I
can
love
get
a
waffles.
nice simple hash brown.
I order the hash
You
brown.
can have them plain.
That's just scattered. Then you just want
Yeah.
them not scattered. Yeah, scattered. You just want them scattered.
Yeah.
I don't want to be scattered. No.
It means
stop
it's
calling me.
round on all surfaces.
This is
It's
recorded.
not half raw in the middle.
So scattered, covered, chunked, and capped. That's what I want. Did you catch that, Chris? Since barely you're ordering for me.
Oh, there's another one, ringed.
What's
Okay.
that?
Ringed.
Scattered, smothered,
What's that? They put it in a blender.
covered, and capped.
No, there's this little ring that they put in and cook it inside the metal ring.
Oh,
So you get a hash brown patty.
Yeah.
Hey,
This is
I take those to work every day.
But that's not. I quit.
Oh, and if you sit where you can actually watch the cook, the little cast iron skillets they got are from when the restaurant opened.
They have been washed since then.
Yeah, they've been washed. No, that's a lie. They've been wiped out. They've not been washed. That's a good way to. That's a good
cast iron. That's a good way to get a grandmother to whoop yourself.
You don't wash cast iron?
No.
Oops.
That takes all the seasoning out of it. Yeah, you'd have to re-season it.
I tell you, this camp didn't know what we had. I cooked with what I had. I mean, it wasn't washed. It was high pressure sanitized.
That doesn't
Did
fill
you just
me
say
with.
that? Cast. Oh, Zach.
I'm not from the South. I'm from the North. And the North of the North.
See, Donna's from the North too.
I mean,
I know how to stuff a turkey, but
seriously, there are some cast iron skillets within probably a mile of me that are probably 80 to 90 years old.
yeah, we don't own cast iron.
Y'all ain't had good food yet.
This is why you
I
can't.
think I've eaten out of cast iron once. At a Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel.
I can't say anything bad about Cracker Barrel.
Oh, they're good.
Seriously.
It's like an airport, though. It's got like the duty free to get to the restaurant.
No, that shit
Well, there's a
costs.
country store built in.
Yeah.
There is one of those one exit below the hotel exit too.
I haven't been to a Cracker Barrel in ages.
Well, like I said,
The
there's
one
there.
here last time we were at was disgusting, but when Michaela and I were on our way to South Dakota via Tennessee, we stopped at a Cracker Barrel and it was pretty good.
Yeah.
I like the chicken and dumplings with the order of dumplings on the side.
I'd always do the meatloaf with the giant Stewart's root beer in the big bottle. Because we don't get the big bottle in Canada because that's too much sugar.
Country fried steak.
I also had not had that till I went to Florida for Artemis.
What, the country fried steak?
Yeah.
That's the white gravy. Well,
I know. I like the white gravy.
Yeah.
The gravy I
It's
had
not
tonight.
sausage
no.
gravy. It's non-sausage white gravy.
There's white gravy, brown gravy, and red eye gravy.
And red eye.
Oh, red eye. Oof. Heart attack city, but I love it.
Hey, that red eye gravy is a lost art.
Zach, do you know what red eye gravy is? We're getting you educated.
I'm assuming it has blood in it.
Nope.
Oh.
Close. No, I'm kidding.
Isn't it bacon grease?
It is.
That just means it's going to taste good. That should be a normal gravy.
It is what is left in the frying pan after you cook the bacon or ham or sausage, and it has a little bit of black coffee.
Oh yeah, coffee.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
Again, someone was tired, spilled something, and then just went with it.
Yeah.
No, basically this was Have you heard of the Great Depression?
Yes,
it went over real well here. It was held on for several weeks. Yeah, basically wagon train food, cowboy stuff.
Yeah.
The Cowboys had to make do with little.
Back when the Wild West was Pennsylvania.
What?
I died again.
Why? Oh.
Because he's playing the game instead of paying attention to us.
I am too.
Again.
It's called, no, this one was by a witch.
Oh, you met my first wife.
Don't say it, Joe.
If this wasn't recorded, I have a response.
There's always a private chat.
Look away, Joe. Look away. Yeah. Okay, I'm good.
You okay, Joe?
That'll be the day.
I almost got in trouble. No.
Again?
Try harder next time.
Oh, trust me.
That's rookie numbers. You got to pull those up.
My tongue is sore from holding back on that one.
Good thing this is not the green room.
Where did John go?
Good thing is it last man's standing.
John ran out of beer.
Bed.
Either John ran out of beer or is recycling it.
He better hurry back. There's only 2 minutes before he needs to do his thing.
What does he need to do?
His thing for me?
Oh, well, shit. Let's do this. Hey, that's the abbreviated version because we got to go because it's like a minute and a half for Dan's show. So good night.
It's not.
It's 10 minutes.
We got,
It's
got
12
minutes before the end of the show.
Oh,
Joe.
okay. I could have swore that was a 5.
No, it's what you were thinking on your part.
Joe, how much have you had to drink tonight? And Don, another screenshot.
Joe Dog can't drink anymore. I have to do it for him. I'm his designated drinker.
Well, who's my designated liver for HallowCon?
All of them.
Yours?
I can't drink either.
Yeah, she can't have alcohol
Hey,
either.
we'll
find it. Look it all up and send it to me.
Oh,
we'll find a donor.
Chris, my doctor did for HallowCon allow me 1 glass of wine at the guest banquet.
Yeah, okay.
So there's going to be a guest banquet now every evening, lunch, and morning.
And how big is this glass?
5 liters.
Is that close to 8 gallons?
Yes.
Okay.
We aren't buying that much wine.
No, We actually have our own glasses. The only time they are used is for a HallowCon guest banquet. They stay in a box 364 days a year.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
We reuse them after we wash them thoroughly.
Yeah, they're 7 years old.
I'll bring my own glass.
No,
They're washed thoroughly before used.
it's for the guest banquet. As much as a dignitary is, you're not coming to guest banquet. It's a shindig.
Yep.
Of course, my nephew, who was just here, him and his girlfriend did catering for a party up at Fairyland.
Mm-hmm.
Barbie themed. And it was like a Barbie themed pageant. There were little 6-year-old girls from all over the country dressed like Barbie. Black tie event. I'm going. She kept telling me, I said, okay, I'm going into the plausible deniability area. I don't want to know anymore.
The bomb has gone off.
No, that's my alarm on my watch.
Means Chris needs to go to bed.
No, I gotta stay up, make sure Dan goes to bed. Or turns it off before he goes to bed.
Again, if you're on Twitch, that makes a lot of money.
I'm glad he said it because I was thinking it.
See, what you do is you set up a few things that we can control. So depending what gifts people do, different sound effects go off in your room. Or like strobe lights or like a hair dryer.
Excuse me, I've been using computers since the 1980s.
Perfect.
Nothing goes off in my room. It might go off on the computer, but I won't hear a damn thing. And Zach, don't worry about the HallowCon banquet. I don't get invited either.
Nope.
That's
you got to
concerning.
You get to be important.
One day they're gonna put a paper bag over your head and just bring you in and then roast you.
No, I'd have to win a major award or sell more than 2 copies of my book a year.
For some reason, they want me there.
No.
Chris, pretty much for guest banquet now, your badge number has to be a single digit.
Okay.
That's not a banquet. That's just
you
a
going
dinner.
to do the guest banquet lottery again?
I'm working on. I'm going to do it a little differently, but yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. I speak jive.
You speak John.
Jive.
Oh.
I thought he said John.
Quote.
Well, I speak John too, but he's not here.
Where's
Oh darn! You need to play the full version of it, Dan. Joe, rather.
Full version this time? Okay.
Yeah. Zach was getting into it, Joe. Why the hell did you cut it off?
Because Zach and Don are getting into it.
That's my song.
Where's John when you need him? He needed to witness that.
You what?
So where's John when you need him? He needed to witness that.
Witness which?
Your theme song being run.
I know he's gonna be sad he missed it.
Well, that's what he gets for.
Maybe the ice
I
cream
don't
hit
know.
him hard.
It may have. Sometimes the ice cream gets a. I'm not lactose tolerant, but sometimes people would swear at it after ice cream. What?
You're something intolerant. Never mind.
Yes, that sounds like an excellent idea. All right.
I didn't do that. That was Dan.
That was funny though.
Good job, Dan.
Well done.
I have my
Good time.
Oh, Don wasn't around when I started playing this little ditty. I love this one.
And he falls down all by himself, perfectly landing.
So mean.
I love cats, but they do such stupid things that sometimes you just gotta laugh at their stupidity and hope that they're okay.
Joe,
They're fine.
you haven't played Hello Nurse in a while.
Oh. I
Or
don't
Honey
think I've got
Badger.
Hello Nurse.
I thought you did.
You used to.
No,
Yeah,
I've
but
got
he
all the
keeps
Denied
changing
Everybody.
stuff out.
Yeah, you got that one. I thought you had a Hello Nurse too. Yeah.
No,
Yes.
I thought you had it before, but I could be mistaken.
no. Sadly, the Hello Nurse is
Oh, that was fun. Maybe you can find Roger Rabbit wanting to play patty cake with Jessica Rabbit.
Oh,
That was funny.
what?
Roger Rabbit wanting to play patty cake with Jessica Rabbit.
Yeah. And he caught her playing patty cake with somebody else.
Oh
I'm sorry, sweetie. Honey Badger doesn't give a shit.
Rip.
I love her. I miss her.
Yep. She was a gift to the world.
I hate
Oh,
the
did
fact you
y'all-
have to scroll down to the last one to get that.
Oh, y'all heard? Well, shit. It is 2.5 minutes to Dan's show now.
Okay,
Yeah.
time to touch the face of God and everything.
Yeah, yeah. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Everyone.
Oh, I have slept the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter-silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up, up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, when never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand and touched the face of God.
not do it. My tummy hurt.